What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Big John Fury. Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Get this. John Fury reacts to Tyson Fury's retirement talk, and he says, quote, he's blown a fuse. John Fury, the father of WBC champion Tyson Fury, has commented on rumors that his son might be thinking about retirement. Fury looked set to take on Alexander Usyk in April after the Ukrainian, to the surprise of many, accepted a take-it-or-leave-it 30% offer. When the split was agreed, it looked like the first four-belt king of the heavyweight division ever, okay? And I have to say ever because this is the first, or was going to be the first. However, disagreements, of course, happened and the fight didn't happen. Usyk pulled out and he explained again and again or whatnot recently. And John Fury said it was the fans he feels sorry for. He says at the end of the day, you've got to take it on the chin. If it's meant to be, it would have happened. Keep training, keep doing your thing, and something will come up. At the end of the day, a golden opportunity has missed, and I feel sorry for the fans, okay? He said, when you are gearing up for the undisputed heavyweight title fight, only to be let down at the 11th hour and the nation is blaming you, I think he's blown a fuse with it. So we will have a little quiet holiday and see which way the wind blows. As far as retirement goes, what has he got if he doesn't have boxing? Boxing is his life. I always say Tyson will still be boxing when he is 40. It's a blip. We will get over it. And when we get our heads right, we will make a decision. Those are the words of Big John Fury, and let me counterpunch. People, all I'm saying here is the consequences and repercussions of Tyson Fury BSing the side of, or the side that holds the door to his legacy. We wanted to see this fight because we know Tyson Fury. We know of him with his struggles with certain southpaws, or, the Otto Wallin fight, or a smaller fighter and all this, that, and the other, which I have a very good video to post coming soon to you guys. But John Fury think he's blown a fuse. He should, because he thought that he was going to either get something for nothing or get out of something difficult at an easy price. Well, obviously, it's not an easy price if the fans are disgruntled with you. They're upset with you. They're disappointed in you. And they should be. Because John Fury can claim up and down that Tyson Fury was seriously training for Alexander Usyk just because he does a couple fucking push-ups or jumping jacks every day. That does not make you, or that does not qualify you to be training for an undisputed fight with a guy that's been training since December. Counterpunch. Okay? And everything that I needed to know about Javen Sugar Hill, about what he said, about the blowback because of what he said, that told me everything that I needed to know. See, Big John Fury was like, oh, well, Tyson Fury should sack him. And I know, I've heard, that he just wanted to be on Tyson's side, or he wanted to be Tyson's coach. That's why it was an interior motive to get Javen's job, so he can be glamorized as the trainer of the best heavyweight, or allegedly the best heavyweight in the world. But you know what? I mean, that's a theory. Doesn't necessarily meaning I'm going to rock with that 100%. Why? Because I think at the end of the day, Tyson Fury makes his own mind up who he wants to be trained by. Okay. And him saying that, I think it was more so John Fury mad because people knew that Tyson Fury wasn't prepared for this fight. Therefore, he didn't expect the fight to happen. He didn't want the fight to happen. See, if you're not preparing for a fight, but then you lie and you claim that you are, People are going to catch on to that. And people are going to ask, well, why did you lie that you were training and you know you weren't training? Your trainer, your trainer that you have been like what, 4-0 with 4 KOs with now since 2020 has said out of his own mouth that you wasn't even training. He wasn't even there for you. So that busted a bubble. And I have people inboxing me to this day still trying to convince me that no, he was training. No, you don't have to tell me and you don't have to convince me. You have to convince Javen Sugar Hill. He's his trainer, not me. Okay, he said that, not me. Right? So at the very end of the day, John Fury, I look at him, he's saying that he's broken a fuse or he's blown a fuse or whatever, and I think this is just the blowback for either lying, BSing your way through your career and not taking on fights that you should, but wanting to convince people that you were gearing up for that fight or preparing for that fight. Okay, that's wrong on a lot of levels because, people are going to think like, well, why did you lie? Okay, why were you throwing and then that goes right on into an offer that you thrown at a guy for 30% and you take 70%. Like, dude, what type of fighter do you really think you are? You know what I mean? You must think highly of yourself, but I know deep down Tyson Fury don't. He just threw that deal or that number out there because he was expecting them not to take it. And then when they took it, he had to make something else up. And then when they were trying to deal with that, they already knew that something else would come up and then something else would come up. And so ultimately, like, they would come to the conclusion that this fight's not going to happen. So with John Fury, apologizing to the fans, well, I think he needs to get on his son because, like I said, or like he said, rather, boxing is his son's life. So if boxing is his son's life, that means he needs to be real about who he is. If he doesn't want to be the best, stop saying you're the best because you're not going to take on the best. You're not even going to take on the guy that beat the guy that you're supposed to fought for undisputed once upon a time for the last 2 years, 2020, 2021. That fight should have happened, right? It should have happened and he should have made a lot of money. And he's made some money, but he hasn't made the type of money that he could have made. Okay. So, John Fury saying that he's popped the fuse. Well, if he's going to retire, please retire and don't come back. Do exhibitions like Floyd. Be on Floyd Money's undercard or something like that. That may help you better than what you're doing now because you're seriously not trying to take on the top guys. But you could always claim to be the TBE in the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? And you can market that all you want because you never lost a professional fight except that one draw. And that's not a loss. So anyway, you guys tell me what you think of John Fury stating that his son Tyson Fury has blown a fuse. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.